finishing the 8th chapter of The Sword in the Stone by T.H. White. There's not much more to go. The wart was given a test by the other hawks and falcons. He had to stand in the cage next to Cully, who was kind of crazy, while the hawks rang their bells 3 times. He thought that he had escaped, but realized at the last second that Cully had grabbed him. And that is where we will start and finish. They fixed themselves, and fixed irrevocably. Gripe, the enormous thigh muscles, taunted in 2 convulsions. Then the wart was 4 yards further down the screen, and Colonel Cully was standing on 1 foot with a few meshes of string netting in the wart's false primary with its covert feathers vice-fisted in the other. 2 or 3 minor feathers drifted softly in a moonbeam toward the floor. "Well stood!" cried Balin, delighted. "A very gentlemanly exhibition," said the Peregrine, not minding that Captain Balin had spoken before her. "Amen, amen," said the Sparhawk. "Brave heart," cried the Kestrel. "Might we give him a triumph song?" asked Balin, now relenting. "Certainly," said the Peregrine. And they all sang together, led by Colonel Cully, at the top of his voice, all belling triumphantly in the terrible moonlight. "The mountain birds are sweeter, but the valley birds are fatter, and so we deemed it meeter to carry off the latter. We met a cowering coney, and struck him through the vitals. The coney was like honey, and squealed the recitals. Some struck the lark in feathers, whose puffing clouds were shed off. Some plucked the partridge nethers, while the others pulled his head off. But Wart, the king of Merlin, stuck foot most far behind us. His birds and beasts supply our feasts, and his feasts our roaring chorus." "Mark my words," cried the beautiful Balin, forgetful of all etiquette. "Now we shall have a regular king than that young candidate. Now then, boys, chorus all together for the last time. But Wart, the king of Merlin, stuck foot most far behind us. His birds and beasts supply our feasts, and his—" "Damn fine show!" cried Colonel Cully, with the most lamentable infantry manners, at the top of his crazy voice, quite out of tune. "Roarious chorus!" And that's the end of chapter 8. So there were the two birds that were sitting on either side of the wart were Balin, Balan, and Balin, Balin, and I was not able to determine while I was reading this aloud which was which, but the meaner one was the one with the I. I will see you again in chapter 9.